A team that I think's overrated. Okay, y'all know you know it's coming, Hank.
Is it
It's obviously
is it the Redskins?
no, it's obviously the Cleveland Browns. Like, haven't you seen it? Now I'm playing. It's obviously, in my opinion, the New York Giants. No, and I know I've said this
gonna
before.
be uploaded. This is gonna be uploaded.
Yeah, I know. Listen, all those Giants fans that want to come at me calling me an idiot. Listen, like I said before, I think you guys are going to definitely at least win 9 games. I have you guys winning 10 to 11 games. But here's the thing. You guys are a 14-13 win team, and a lot of people are overrating them in the fact that they're overrating them in that they are diminishing how bad their weaknesses are, i.e. the offensive line and sometimes Eli Manning's play. I just think that with Eli Manning and how he plays in the regular season, you don't know what you're going to get in a game. Like, whenever the Giants are favored, I don't know why. Like, the Giants are a weird team in how they play. Like, sometimes when they're not favored, they'll do phenomenally well and vice versa. But with that being said, I just think that when you look at the Giants, I think that they're overrated again in that they are not a 13-12 win team. I don't think I don't think they can reach that peak because of certain weaknesses. That being, they don't have a running game. Yes, they have Paul Perkins, but your offensive line can only do so much, and Eli Manning can only do so much behind said offensive line. So, I mean, it's not unfair. I understand their defense is elite and definitely top 5, but just because you have a top 5 defense does not mean that your offense can make your team like NFC prohibited favorites. If you get what I'm trying to say,
especially because they don't do it with the running game. Like if you have an incredibly stingy defense, you can get away with it if you just eat up clock and have a decent running game and maybe run for 3 to 4 yards a carry, because then you do first two plays running, and then you're left with third and super short play action, run play, whatever. You just eat up clock that way, you know? Yeah. That's what keeps the defense on. But the Giants don't have a good running game. They rely on Odell Beckham.
They're just hoping that he's going to – they're just banking on the fact that he's going to – get yards in bulk for them, like those slant passes that he's able to take down the field.
And I want to.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Oh no, I was just going to bring that point up. Is that I think the Giants made a mistake in signing Brandon Marshall, not because I'm not saying Brandon Marshall isn't going to fit. I just think that money that they allocated towards getting Brandon Marshall could have been used to getting a piece on the offensive line to help protect Eli Manning, or get a decent running back to help Eli Manning. Again, I think that the Giants, they aren't – okay, if people are saying that, like, Colin Cowherd is underrating the Giants and calling them an 8-8 team, they're definitely not – yes, they can definitely they can definitely win 8 games. However, I don't think they can get past 12 wins. I think that their max is 11, mainly because of you can only do so much behind this offensive line. Yes, I could get proven wrong and the Giants could win 12, 13 wins, okay? Yeah, I'd be eating my own words. Absolutely. But at the end of the day, from what I'm being presented, that offensive line and running game can only do so much for Eli Manning. And many people are going to call me an idiot. And they're like, what are you talking about? They're not overrated. What are you talking about? Listen. Just shut up, okay? I could care less what you think.
Great response.
I am entitled to your opinion, as well as these people.
And I think that if Odell Beckham doesn't have a great day, then or if you just try to feed him the ball all the time, he's not always going to get a first down, And plus, that's a more 2-on-2 thing. Whereas if you just have a really, really solid running back like Le'Veon Bell, just give him the ball and he'll make plays, but when you're trying to just always give it to Odell Beckham, you also run the risk of, there's defense, and you have to make the throw from the quarterback to him. It's not the same as just a handoff. Like, you can't just hand it off.
To finally move on to who I think is underrated, I want to just end on this point. With what you're saying is, absolutely true. But not only that, if you rely too much on a passing game, you put so much pressure on Eli Manning. I'm not saying he can't handle pressure, but the thing is when you have a bad offensive line and a terrible running game, or a below average running game, Eli Manning will be forced to throw the ball more, and that will result in more interceptions. And that's why I don't trust Eli Manning going into some of these games, like with the Steelers versus Giants game in Pittsburgh. I was like, Eli Manning is going to wet the bed, and he is going to ruin this game for the Giants. And guess what? They ended up losing. Yes, I understand. They were going up against a very good team and the Pittsburgh Steelers, but that's besides the point. The point is Eli Manning is so unpredictable now that you don't know what he's going to be. You don't know if he's going to be good Eli or comedian Eli.